Hi, I'm Sonia Folayan. This is the Mind and Mana channel here on YouTube. And this channel is for primarily, it's centered for black women 55 and up who want to improve their finances in order to level up to a more intentional way of life that includes freedom, rest, travel, and ease. I certainly want anyone who's interested to listen to this channel, but it is centered for a particular community because we have so many disparities in our community that need to be healed. And I'm hopeful that my efforts will lead to that so that we can all have healed and beautiful communities that will enable us all to come together to solve the problems that we have in the world. So that being said, if my content sounds interesting, please do consider subscribing to my page. But please like it and share it and comment as you wish. So today I want to talk a little bit about the importance of business travel and utilizing the tax deductions that come from that. If you don't have a business, it's important that you have one. The reason for that is having a business, as opposed to only being an employee, allows you access to over 400 tax deductions that you don't get as an employee only. And that's really important in our community because the tax deductions allow us to be taxed on the we're taxed on a lower amount of money, basically. So by using tax deductions, it might be the difference in being taxed on $100,000 as opposed to $75,000, or being taxed on $57,000 instead of being taxed on $37,000 instead of maybe $45,000. The idea is that the money that the amount of money in your deductions is subtracted from your taxable income. So we're actually able to save money by having a business and operating it as such. So in terms of business travel, I wanted to just share a couple things. One is that your travel has to be away from your tax home. Your tax home is basically where you are operating your business. That is, or it may be the same as your abode. Your abode is where you live, and that's where your primary residence is. So for business travel, it has to be away from your tax home. Number two, the deductions have to be a part of reasonable and customary occurrences for your business. For example, if during the course of your business you typically rent a Honda or a Toyota or a Hyundai car for your business travel, business errands. If you were to suddenly say, okay, I need to rent a Ferrari now or a Maserati, that's not a usual and customary expense for your business. So the IRS does track that. But there's a lot of leeway, and the idea is to be as honest as you can and make sure that you're operating legitimately from your business. The next thing would be to you want to make sure that you are planning ahead. That's what I want to say. Plan ahead. Document your itinerary before you leave. Send emails if you're having a meeting in a restaurant or meeting a client at a venue. Email that person ahead. Get confirmation from the venue that you are actually going to rent the room for that time. Have that meeting. Do that ahead of time. That's good documentation, which is also something that the IRS does require, that you are you're able to document what it is that you say that you're going to do. Use a journal, a ledger sheet. You can use a tool that I use called the Cash Flow Manager to keep everything neat and tight, and that way that you can just give that to your tax preparer at the end of the year. But it's really, really important that you have your expenses documented and documented carefully. The other thing I wanted to say is make sure that your trip is mostly about business. Now, what's great about business travel is you can get a lot of things done that are not about business. You can squeeze in that family reunion, or that trip to the lake, or that mountain hike, or maybe you're in the city and you get a chance to take that amazing class from that world-class chef you've been admiring on the Food Network. Just make sure that the majority of your time is documented for business, meetings, meeting with your clients, but you can certainly squeeze in that family reunion trip for a couple, 2 or 3 of those days. Make sure that you have more business days documented than play days, but those play days are really, really important. And I really don't take vacations anymore. I take business opportunities to have fun. Okay, so what we talked about: business expenses, documenting your trips. Let's see what else. Planning in advance, making sure that your trips are reasonable and in accordance with your business. Those are some things to think about. Just wanted to give you a cursory idea of things to consider. You're able to deduct your airfare, train, rail costs, bus, and when you're traveling, your time that gets you to your event, your business activities, and back to your tax home, those are considered business travel days. So you can deduct the cost of that transportation to and from your meetings, which is really important. If you're traveling internationally, there are even more benefits. You can actually take advantage sometimes of cruises. You can document that you're conducting business on that cruise. If you've got some business endeavors and you use the cruise ship to get you where you need to go, that's another deductible expense. I actually was able to travel, do a transatlantic cruise on the Queen Mary, the world's only ocean liner, and I was able to fully deduct that travel because I had business scheduled on the ship, as well as when I got to my destination in Amsterdam and London. So take advantage of these opportunities. I can tell you for sure that as a single mom raising 2 girls, I needed every deduction that I could get. I took advantage of every deduction that I could get as well. So when you're traveling, you can deduct the cost of your dry cleaning, for example. You can deduct a lot of your extra hotel fees, 50% of your meals. There's so many ways that you can save money. Unfortunately, the entertainment aspect of that people could use for their business are gone. But there are plenty of other ways that you can save. So consider, if you don't have a business, get a business. And if you're not maximizing your tax deductions when you're taking these trips, please start doing so. And as a matter of fact, maybe you can reconsider taking vacations and start taking business opportunities instead. All right? So if you have any questions, let me know. I'm more than happy. I got a business in a box that I can assist you in setting up. If you want coaching in terms of how to get from point A to point B, you've got dreams that have been on the back burner that you want to fully ignite so that you can live your best life, I'm here to help. So thank you so much. Again, like, subscribe, share, and comment, because you may have other things that you have been able to do, or you might want to share your experiences in using your business travel, maybe for that special wedding or that family reunion that you went to. Share your experiences below. I welcome your comments. All right, thanks so much.